81 veterans from north central Wisconsin can now say they've seen the memorials constructed in their honor.
That's all thanks to the Never Forgotten Honor Flight. News Channel 7's Maria Schatkowski joins us now after flying with the veterans and guardians on the 29th Never Forgotten Honor Flight. Silly question. How was it?
Heather and Jeff, it was truly the trip of a lifetime for both them and myself. I loved meeting the vets and listening to their stories, and it was a really long day, but so worth it for the memories.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
The Never Forgotten Honor Flight has flown more than 2,000 veterans from north central Wisconsin to Washington, D.C. to remember their service by visiting the memorials constructed in their honor.
It's a tremendous experience. I mean, it's once in a lifetime, and we're really having a good time. It's unbelievable to see all the construction and all the beautiful buildings and memorials.
Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah, we had a good time here and can't kick it all. I enjoyed it very much.
9 World War II, 42 Korean, and 30 Vietnam vets left Wausau early Monday morning and were greeted by a surprise welcome at Reagan National Airport. From there, a trip to the World War II Memorial, where vets took time to remember those who couldn't make the trip. Many of the veterans didn't know each other prior to the trip, but quickly bonded over their shared experiences.
It's just great to get together with all the veterans from all the different branches, because we all work together as one.
It's great because I get to see a lot of different branches of office, armed service, and a lot of friends I met too, a lot of new ones.
The group stopped at the FDR Memorial and took some time at the Korean, Vietnam, and Lincoln memorials.
You see it in magazines or you see it in miscellaneous other places, but it doesn't mean as much to you as there it is.
Something that everybody should see. There's so much here. And we covered it in one day, and we just hit the tip of the iceberg.
Veterans and their guardians also experienced the changing of the guard at Arlington Cemetery and had some time to pay tribute to fallen soldiers throughout the years.
It was a great experience to serve our country, and we're glad we were able to do it. We'd do it again if we had to.
That same goes for me.
A final stop at the Air Force Memorial before heading home after a long and powerful day.
Means a lot to me. I lost my wife 2 years ago, and puts me kind of lonely, so I was glad to go.
The vets were surprised with a mail call on the plane ride home where loved ones and strangers wrote letters of gratitude for their service. And to end the night, the welcome home all the veterans deserve.
Wow. Beautiful story.
It was, it absolutely was, and we're going to continue having coverage throughout the week. I have several stories already planned out that I'll be working on and developing, so make sure you stay tuned on News Channel 7 and catch those stories of some of those veterans. I wish I could tell them all.
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to break it down. There was one female veteran.
Yeah, so there was actually only one female of the 81 veterans going, and I will only wish she the only female. She was one of the 9 World War II veterans. She was a Marine, so I have her story. I'll have that as well tomorrow.
Pretty amazing. We were lucky enough to cover the very first one, number 1. And it was good then, but it's like up to 29, they've just gotten so much better at taking this trip. It was never bad, but it's gotten more smooth and more exciting every time they go.
As they said, they've worked out all the kinks, and you know, obviously there's things you can't control that happen, but there was no problems, and it was a smooth ride, and it truly touched me to be able to go. So
it's amazing, isn't it? Those stories just kind of write themselves, don't they?
They could do write themselves.
The year I was a guardian for my uncle, who was a Korean veteran, we talked to a local volunteer in D.C., and he said of all the honor flights throughout the nation, Never Forgotten is the best run that they deal with.
I believe it.
I do too, and he says because it's run by a couple of veterans. You want something done, you hire a veteran to do it, or you get a veteran to volunteer. Good job on that story.
Thank you. Thank you.